What's up, fellow homeschoolers, fellow rock and roll enthusiasts, fellow lovers of all things guitar? How you doing? It's Uncle Larry, checking in from Wilkes, Barre, Pennsylvania. You ever heard of it? Cold and rainy here, just like I like it. We played Rochester yesterday, and it's cold and sort of rusty, old, depressed city, just like I like. Nothing makes me feel more at home than a place like that. It reminds me of my early days, in the Rust Belt. I would much rather spend a week in a beat-up old, decaying northern town than some beach town somewhere with beautiful weather. This is the first of many tour updates, friends, that you'll get throughout the summer from various hotel rooms with various decor in the background. This one kind of looks pretty cool back there with this place has sort of like a kitchenette kind of vibe, where you walk in and you feel like you're in a kitchen. Check. 48 Southern Jumbo here, friends. This whole experience of me being out on the road I disguised it as me going on a tour playing music, but really all it is a giant guitar hunt. You can expect many instruments to be coming through in the next couple months. You've already seen the makings. I've already kind of been doing it, bringing back the music store that I used to have. I realize a lot of you guys out there really want some cool guitars. Here's what I'll do. I'll find them. I'll get them all fixed up for you, make them perfect, get all the work done. And then you guys, you know that if I end up with, I wouldn't buy them unless they were killer in the first place. And you can buy with confidence, knowing that you've got an instrument that's been worked on by people that really know what the fuck they're doing. And it's a good instrument in the first place. So, I've been slowly sort of working that into the program, and you guys have seen it. People have suggested that I do that, and I sort of, I've always loved buying and selling gear and stuff like that. So if it gives me an excuse to buy guitars that I probably won't keep, but it's a service for the whole homeschooling community. And why not? Because good things happen to good people. I'm sure Jed's in the next room doing his own tour update. Hey Jed, how you doing? It's been good so far out here. We did our first gig last night. It was a little rusty, but it went well. Crowd was great. Vince does a 2-part show with an intermission in the middle. Total of like 38 songs. It's a long show, a lot of songs. But it's great. He's singing his ass off, and band's playing great, and it's really fun. But so yesterday when I was in Rochester, there was a couple music stores that I could have went to. I never did make it to the House of Guitars, sadly, but I went to that place called Bernunzio Music, and that was great. That was great. What a cool shop. They had a lot of cool instruments in there. I bought this guitar, this 48 SJ. I've always loved these late 40s SJs. These are great. Who doesn't love a black Brazilian board with double parallelogram inlays? I always thought the double parallelograms were the sexiest of all inlays in the history of fretboards. Do you agree? I've always thought that. This guitar needs a little love. It plays great, but the sound needs to be moved that way, just a tinch. The D and the G are pretty flat. Especially that D string. I might be able to fix that without having to move the whole saddle. I bet I could fuck with that. Could be a bad string too. Sometimes a bad string will do that. Throw your intonation way off, you know. Lord knows how old these strings are. Only the Lord knows. But those people at Brunzio were real cool. I invited the one guy, Ryan, that works out there to come to the show. I don't know if he came or not, but he said he was gonna. But it was great, man. They had some amazing shit. They had a bunch of nice old acoustics, and I ended up buying 3 guitars from them. One of them was for Jed. Jed's buying it. Because you know how Jed is ate up with those old Vandre, those old Italian things. And I bought this killer old 1985 Kramer Beretta with the hockey stick headstock and old school Floyd. One of those. This guitar is fucking awesome. Get your shred on. This is great. These are really, I've always, you know, I've sort of been looking for one of these, you know, but the prices have gotten crazy on these old ones. This is a E series. I looked it up on the serial number guide. It says 1985. Made in Neptune. But man, this is all the shit that I wanted on one of these, you know, the right body, the right Floyd, the right pickup, the right neck. The neck is like fucking killer. It's like, it's not one of those little flat, typical 80s hairband necks. It's got like a real meaty profile. Very good neck. Plays guitar is amazing. Couldn't be set up any better than I wouldn't touch it. The Floyd is super responsive. Yeah, party time for this. This is great. And you know those old Italian Wandres that Buddy Miller plays? Jed's way into those. He's had a bunch of them. And there was a very cool one, a very rare one at that place. And I texted a photo of it to Jed and said, "You want this?" And he was like, "Fuck yeah, mate." So we're doing that. And that's about it. You know, just having some fun. Grown-up style. You know, the stuff you do. I'll be checking in again. And hope everybody's doing great out there. I'll see you soon. Happy Mother's Day. All right. Bye-bye.
That's good standing there.
It does, don't it?
Well, no,
Is it tune?
huh?
Is it tune up?
Eventually.
All right, get there. Damn, it sounds good.
Hey, John, should I be
Got some
seeing
cracks
your
on it.
guitar
There's
here?
one down here.
Okay.
Nice one there.
I don't know if it's a crack or a scratch.
Oh, really?
It's more like a scratch to me.
Let's see a side card over here.
Coming to you.
That's a character mark.
It's what you want.
Yeah.
You want character.
1960-ish, circa
Yeah.
Vandre Divoli Rock Oval?
Roby.
Roby?
Yeah.
And you say it's got the rare export
Yeah.
headstock, yeah?
Yeah, 3 on the side.
3 on the side. So how does that work?
So the guy that imported them into the US, Noble was his name, Noble. They did these headstocks for the US market. These 3 on the side headstocks.
So that's pretty rare?
Yeah.
You reckon this is 1960?
I bet it's like early mid 60s.
Look at the handle on the wiggle stick, on the talent stick. Look at that. This thing is so cool, dude.
Hand tooled.
And you can adjust the intonation,
Yeah.
but you can't adjust the pickup height.
You can bring it wherever you
No.
want, man.
No. Well, actually, you can by raising and lowering the height of this thing.
whole thing?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. There's a rubber stopper that goes under there. Under
How
that.
many of these have you had? You got a mess of these.
I've had 4 or 5 of these. Yeah.
So cool.
I've never had this model.
There's like a phaser on there.
I love how it's got dishes
Italian
indented.
something?
Yeah.
Oh
Italian or
Yeah,
something?
early 60s, Divoli, Vandre.
Yeah. Crazy.
The first of hundreds of guitars we're going to be bringing home from this tour. Billy Thomas, legendary drummer. Say hello to the
I'm
Homeschoolers.
speechless. Look at this shit. That's awesome.
Look at the neck, Billy. It's like aluminum, or what is it? Fiberglass?
Yeah.
Aluminum.
Yeah. The neck is this
This buddy of mine.
piece of metal that runs all the way through.
Come on, Rip. What do you think, bro? What do you think?
That's pretty cool.
They're Italian. They're called Davilis. Davilis
Hey,
hookups.
it's called a Vandre.
Is this today?
He's
Another
Italian.
acquisition?
Yeah, Bukovac.
Yeah, Jed wanted this. I saw this. Yeah, he loves those. He's had a bunch of them.
That's cool.
That's a Buddy Miller guitar.
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah, that's cool. Got that.
Look at the tip of the wiggle stick.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, if you
got
had
your car, man.
dude,
that's one thing I've never had on all the other ones I've had.
it's so cool.
The original.
What amps you playing over here, boss?
I got your old standard 64 Vibrolux Reverb.
Yeah, electric instruments, of course. Nothing but the best.
That's right.
And then what is this amp?
And then some bloke made that. That's like a kit built Tweed Deluxe.
Yeah,
Some bloke made it.
fantastic. What about these cool straps? Where do you get those straps?
Those are soldier straps. SOUL.
I'm excited for you to try the
I like
liquid
those.
slide that I just gave you.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Ebo, have you tried these yet?
Yeah.
These fucking slides are awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And they make them for women too, women's size.
Third time you've used that.
Give it a whack, man. Let's hear what it does.
Let's hear it.
This guitar desperately needs some frets, friends.
Yeah.
Let me fix that. There you go, man.
Let's see.
How does this all work down here?
I think these just turn on and off each pickup.
Okay. Fucking, these look like the dashboard knobs from a 1960 Ford Falcon.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Sounds killer.